I don't know if this is going to work, but welcome. Yeah, I'm trying Instagram and TikTok again. I've got side by side now. I've got it set up. So what we're going to do this morning, for those of you on Instagram, we are going to do, if this thing doesn't fall over, hang on, let me set this up. It's a stand, and I've got a lot of weight on it on the front. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the energy of the weekend. We do this every Monday and Friday on TikTok. Well, since I have a lot of new friends on Instagram, I thought we would try doing Instagram and TikTok. So those of you that are used to me on TikTok, come on in. For those of you new to Instagram, come on in. So what we do is we look at the energy of the weekend. That way you know what's coming up for you, and that way you can respond to life instead of react to it. You can use this energy to your own benefit instead of letting just life happen to you, okay? So we're going to give it a second, and then we're going to get started. And if you haven't gotten into my tarot training group yet, you're welcome to join us. This is where I teach you how to read tarot. You can be a legit reader and practice with me. Good morning, good morning. Y'all, I'm on Instagram and TikTok, so I'm going to go back and forth, okay? Feel Good Friday. I like that, bestie. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Marty. Good morning. This is fun. I'm like playing tennis the whole time. So if I miss, yeah, we're going to do the tuning fork. Give me 1 second. So if I miss anybody's questions or comments, feel free to repost them. Just don't spam the chat. Don't be that annoying person, right? We all want to hear the messages. Yeah, I'm in split screen. All right, so I just wanted to shuffle these right quick. Oh, hi from Germany. Well, welcome in. Okay, what we're going to do first is we're going to use a tuning fork to get our energy to the right frequency. We're going to do a little energy boost right quick, okay? These tuning forks, I have several that go with the chakras. This is an angel frequency tuning fork. I use this in my VIP Soul Collective, and it's part of our sound bath, okay? So in the VIP Soul Collective, I go through the collective chakras, clean them out, realign them, and then we do a sound bath once a month, okay? So if you don't know what that's about, you can go check it out in my profile. So all you do is you accept the vibration, okay? I might need to do it twice just because I have two different devices here, and this is a high frequency, so it's very light and it happens quickly, okay? So let's see what we can do. All you do is you just breathe and accept the vibration, okay? Here we go. There we go. I think that works, right? Let me know if you couldn't hear it. It's a very, like I said, very light vibration, very light tone because it's a very high frequency. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get our fairy blessing for the weekend. And then we're going to get into the tarot. Sound like when your ear rings? Yep. That's what it sounds like, for sure. So let's see what our blessing is for the weekend. Good morning. And then we'll see what our message is for each day. I like doing this because it's like a cheat sheet to the weekend or to the week. On Mondays, we do Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, we do Friday through Sunday. So it's fun. Look, we have a blessing of a light touch. Okay? A blessing of a light touch. So let's read what this is saying to us, okay? Yes, I do read these cards. Because it gives us like a whole story. Whoops. Okay, so the fairy gift of charm, grace, and intuitive timing. Ooh, perfect for the eclipse, you guys. We have the eclipse happening on the 28th, tomorrow. So what you want to do is you want to be in a state of just flow, okay? We don't need to set intentions. We don't need to do anything specific. Just be in a state of flow for tomorrow, okay? Or the whole weekend, really. Okay, so it says, this gift from the Fae who dance lightly upon this earth, who know how to speak the magical words that invite affinity and accord and banish misunderstandings. This gift is for you, a blessing so you can now walk lightly, speak truly and simply, and yet know the exact time, the perfect way, without thinking any more on it. It will come light as a bee's wing. You will open your lips, and out will flow the way through, what has once confounded you or confused you. Let the steps of your feet be light upon the earth. Let your touch be graceful and full of kindness. Let the words seep into the hardest of hearts and crack open the walls between you and others. So what this is saying is be kind and know that whatever happens this weekend, deal with it through the heart space, okay? It's like understanding that you have the intuition and you're going to feel the right timing of when something needs to be done and when something needs to be said or not, okay? So we're going to keep that in mind. Now we're going to pick the deck that I'm going to read from, okay? Okay, so we have deck 1. This is the Red Fairy Tarot.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
I didn't ask you. This chick, see, even the dogs are like, shut up. This chick butts in all the time. Anyways, deck 1, Red Fairy Tarot, or the Light Seers Tarot, deck 2, okay? So deck 1 or deck 2, just put it in the comments. She is always listening. She's so nosy. Deck 1 or deck 2? Jamie's on Instagram, so we don't have a poll today. we got to do double duty. So far, it looks like 2s are winning on TikTok. 2s are winning on Instagram. Okay. We all love the Light Seers Tarot, right? This is one of the ones, this is one of my OG decks that I really fell in love with. Okay, we're going to do the Light Seers. Y'all spoke, and I agree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for each day, and we're going to see what that energy of the day is, and then we're going to talk about it. And then I'm going to pull oracle cards as well to get further messages. And you're going to see just how the cards speak to one another. This is fun. I like being on both platforms. I think it works for my ADD. Good morning, good morning. So again, if you have not gotten into the tarot training group, you guys, get in it. This is not my tarot apprenticeship. This is a tarot training group where you can come in and practice reading tarot with me and others. Okay? I teach you how to read tarot spreads and how to read them in different ways. So if you want to read it just generally, see what the cards say, or if you want to gear it towards love or career, I show you how to read those spreads both ways. And we just started with the 3-card spread. That's the first reading or the first spread that you need to start with in reading tarot, okay? The next one, we're going to do the mini Celtic cross. When is it? It's self-paced. It is self-paced. So you don't have to join any lives. You don't have to do anything specific. But you can get into my community chat, and if you get stuck, you can ask me questions, and I'm there to help you, and my other past students are there to help you, okay? So let's see what we need to know about the weekend. I have not cut the deck yet because I'm too busy talking. All right, let's see what card represents today. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords, which is very interesting because this eclipse is designed to reveal truths, okay? So 7 of Swords is about deceit and doing things behind the scenes, okay? Working on something yourself. So if there is something that you're wanting to work on and you don't want to share it with others, that's okay, okay? Because there are going to be other people that don't understand it and they will shit all over it. And we don't want that. You want someone who is going to help and support you. I'll give you an example. I just saw my mom joined my live. Let me give you an example. You know how they say in the Bible, I'm not a Christian, but the Bible is a guide, right? They say, you know, we're more than one gather, pretty much that's where miracles happen. Well, when you have 2 or more people really believing and supporting this manifestation, it's going to happen. I was telling my mom the other day, I only had like 2,400 followers on Instagram because I never really paid much attention to Instagram because it's really hard to grow on. And TikTok is where all my stuff goes. So anyways, all of a sudden one of my videos took off and I started getting a lot more followers. And she told me, she goes, you're going to be at 10K before the end of the month. And I was like, whatever, that's crazy. Guess what? I hit 10K yesterday and now I'm already almost at 11K. Because every day we would keep each other updated on how many followers were coming in. And that's how you really bring in a manifestation. When you have somebody else supporting you and holding that space for you, cool. But if there's no support system like that and you've got to do it on your own, then do it on your own. Don't tell people that are negative your manifestations or your dreams or your goals because they're going to shit all over it. And you can't do that, okay? So, like I said, the eclipse is going to reveal truths, but it's also about whatever you need to do behind the scenes, do behind the scenes, okay? Do what's necessary for you. Now, let's look at tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow we have the Page of Pentacles. Look at this. Tomorrow is the eclipse, you guys. Doesn't look like they're holding the moon or the sun. Either or. So, pages are messengers. This is a message of a new opportunity. You might be learning something new. You might have an opportunity on its way to you. Okay? So, the Pentacles is about, it's in Taurus. I got goosebumps, you guys. This eclipse is in Taurus, right? Well, the Pentacles are Taurus energy, okay? They are earth energy. So this is a golden opportunity for you to get out into nature and to know that good things are coming to you if you are not tapping into your life, if you're not in awareness every single day, then you can expect to get nowhere, okay? But if you are learning, this is a great time to start learning something, okay? So if you are learning, just like the tarot training group, if you're getting in there and you're practicing and you're learning, you're going to be a great tarot reader, okay? But if you only look at your cards every now and then and you don't really practice, you're going to be a shit tarot reader. That's what I tell all of my tarot apprenticeship students. You have to be healthy, obsessed with what you're learning and what you're practicing. Otherwise, it's not going to go anywhere. That's the same with anything in life, okay? So this is a message of opportunity presenting itself soon. Yay. Now let's look at Sunday. Sunday, we have the moon in reverse, okay? Now, the moon in reverse could be that something emotional has been revealed. I told you, truths are going to be revealed, but we need to know that this is part of our journey. This is part of our process, okay? Don't be afraid. Take some time to rest on Sunday and just process what you experienced over the weekend, or really take the day to yourself, okay? So we have the moon in reverse. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, we have the world in reverse here, okay? So when the world is in reverse, it's asking you, what have you been dealing with that you have been afraid of letting go or like wrapping it up, okay? There is something here that is lingering that you've been dealing with for a long time, and it's about time we wrap this up, because you cannot go into this new opportunity, this new timeline, as long as you're holding on to this old timeline. Does that make sense? Diana, you can't see me? Yeah, so you might need to log out and then come back in. Do y'all understand this? Instagram, TikTok? Hell yes, I like that. See? I always tell everybody, if you're new to watching my lives, I always tell everybody, because I'm on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. So everybody that's used to coming here with me, I'm on Instagram too, so that's why I'm going like this. So anyways, you cannot have a handful of shit from your life that you've been hanging on to and expect something wonderful to come in, because your hands are full. We need to create the void. We need to let some shit go. We need to let all the shit go. But do you understand what I'm saying? We have to create the void to be able to welcome more in. Need to let go of your emotional baggage? Hey, you can do it. All you have to do is decide, okay? All you have to do is decide. And then you have to govern your mind. You have to remind yourself, no, I'm letting this go. This is no longer my story. This is the direction I'm going in now, and this is the only thing that I'm going to accept or better. Okay? Yeah, let it all go. All right, so let me get some oracle. Let's get some herbal astrology. Domingo, you're a mess and a half. You're a rock star in your own mind. And apparently now an actor. I'm just kidding. You know I got to give you a hard time. This isn't my story anymore. Time for a new chapter. Yes, yes, yes. Okay? This is all about you. And it's not about your ego. It's about your journey. And it's about really taking personal responsibility for your actions and what you're consistently allowing yourself to bring into your life daily. Daily. Okay? If you're not paying attention to all of this, if you're not making different choices, then you're going to get the same thing over and over again. Okay? So let's see what else we need to know. This is so fun. I wish I could do this all day, every day. Can you read a sociopath? Yeah, I mean, the cards never lie. The cards never lie. Ayahuasca rebirth. Look at this, you guys. I told you, truths will be revealed, and it's deeper and more profound than you've ever imagined. Okay? You know, if you haven't heard of ayahuasca, look it up. It's fascinating. I want to do an ayahuasca ceremony, but it's where they go and they drink this herb from a tree, and they have this trip to where it's like the whole veil is lifted and they can see the truth of life, and they have a whole experience, and it wakes them up fully, and they finally understand what life is really all about, what they're all about, and it really helps you to release a lot that you've been hanging on to, which has been governing your life one way or the other, okay? So this eclipse is helping us to release so we can bring in whatever is meant for us. And like I said, you don't want to set any intentions. You don't want to do any rituals on the eclipse. You want to just be in the flow. You want to let what's meant to happen, okay? Because like I said here, we got the Page of Pentacles representing tomorrow. So this is telling you, you don't have to worry about anything. Opportunity is coming. The messenger is bringing you news of this new opportunity. So chill, okay? Whatever happens tomorrow, it's not going to be like not everybody's going to have like this major catastrophic event. It could be extremely positive, okay? Just because we say sudden change and expect the unexpected and things like that does not mean it's going to be negative, okay? Yeah, it does detox you for sure. Let me just check the comments. Hang on. Okay, y'all are just agreeing. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Let me put these away. All right, so let me get another deck and let's see what else we need to know. Let's do the angels and ancestors. For those of you just joining, this is a collective reading. We are looking at the energy of the weekend, okay? So stick around. You'll learn some things about spirituality, numerology, tarot, all the stuff. Good morning. Yeah, it can definitely be subtle. Totally. That's why I'm like, just be in the flow and let things happen naturally as they need to. And if something is like needing to move away, then we want to allow it to move away, understanding that apparently it's not meant for us, because if it's moving away, then it needs to move away. It needs to get out of the way, because let me tell you, relationships will block your abundance like nobody's business. I know this from experience. Okay. Exactly. What is meant for me will never leave. This week has been rough. Yeah, it's been kind of wonky for a lot of people, even me. So let's see. spell ayahuasca? Okay, it is Ayahuasca. I'm going to spell it again for you. Ayahuasca. All one word. Okay? Ayahuasca. Yeah, if something leaves, please don't try to stop it. Let it happen, because if you try to stop it from leaving, oh, it's only going to be worse for you, okay? Because you're going to get more and more indications that it needs to go, which is it's going to wind up hurting you more and more, okay? Look, we got wise one. Grow within your current situation. Look at that, okay? Those who are wise understand to release and then open themselves up to receive. It's kind of like, it just like passes through us, right? This ongoing energy. And we have the Taurus, right? It goes like this. It's just energy that is constantly passing through us. And so if it's not meant to stay, it's not meant to stay. We need to allow it to release, okay? And then we open ourselves up to receive what is meant for us. Technology has not been your friend. I've had to do some troubleshooting quite a bit, especially with the new platform, because people are trying to learn how to get into the tarot training, and I'm having to help sort all that out. But the more you understand that there are phases of life, and you are going to go through your own phases at your own time, and it's all meant to help you, the more you understand that, the more you're going to progress in your journey. But too many people think it's a lot easier. Thank you for the hearts. Too many people think it's a lot easier just to be in the human existence, to go party, to go, do their escapism. But what they don't realize is they're going to have to come back and do this whole life again because they didn't do shit with their lives, right? There have been people that have lived the same life thousands of times because they chose to ignore it. So wouldn't it be nice to finally wrap this shit up and to be able to move on? I would. Well, okay. I let go of a lot of toxic negativity over the last month, and now I'm feeling great. I'm so happy and proud of you, Ricky. Really. Especially when you tell me people are noticing. That's amazing. Yes, as soon as you learn those karmic lessons, you're able to grow. That's the thing. It's like what people don't understand is when you learn the karmic lesson, when you get it, when you wrap this stuff up, you go, think of this as a portal, as a new timeline portal. You step into this new higher timeline to where you don't have to deal with that shit anymore because now you know. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to present itself again to you, but what it's giving you is the opportunity to prove to yourself that you learned the lesson and you do get this initiation of going up into a higher timeline. Trust me, it works and it's true because I have experienced it, okay? And now the sun is shining like crazy on me. It must mean I'm telling you the truth, right? I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, Jamie, for sure. Some people come into your life to teach you how to let go. Oh, man, yeah. Even as a kid, I hated goodbyes. I would cry. I hated goodbyes. I hated anybody leaving my life. And it was something I really had to learn as an adult. And it's still not easy, but you understand that it's necessary to let things go. Okay? All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Sorry, y'all. My nose is allergy season. I might have to pause for a sec. You were the same way? Yeah, I couldn't stand it. I always cried. Now I'm like, okay, y'all can go now. I need my alone time. I need to recharge. All right. Ooh, we have indecision. Look at that, but it's in reverse. Okay? So, here's the thing. Indecision is a decision. because you're deciding not to make a choice. You're deciding to stay put, okay? So if you are indecisive about something, you are deciding to stay right there, to stay in this whirlwind of energy. But when indecision is in reverse here, this indicates that you are consciously making a decision to choose one path or the other. And this is telling you that you have the ability to choose the path less traveled. Because whenever you do that, you discover more about yourself and about your life. Okay? When you choose a path less traveled, it can be scary at first because you don't understand it, you don't recognize it, and you can't predict it. However, miracles can happen on this new path because you already know the old path, right? You can read it like the back of your hand. You know what's going to happen because it's the same shit, different day. But what if you go down this new path and all of a sudden things get better? All of a sudden you come across this opportunity and you're like, holy shit, I can't believe that just happened. What if? It happens. I know because I speak from experience, okay? I don't tell you anything that I have not experienced myself. I've been through so much trauma, I can write a whole novel about it. Maybe one day. I don't have the time right now. Let's see what else. For me is when I move from one house to the other house. Oh, okay, yeah. You can see me now, Diana? Good. Good. Yeah, future book. I know. I gotta finish the tarot book that I'm currently writing for everybody. So yeah. Again, if you're just joining us and you have not gotten into my tarot training, go check out my tarot training group if you're wanting to learn how to read tarot, and then you can do these readings. You won't always need me. We'll practice together, you'll get fluent, and then you'll speak the language of tarot. You're going to write your book? Good for you, Charlotte. Good. If you feel like you got a book in you, then do it. All right, what else? Ooh, we have tension. It says square, semi-square, quincunx. So tension, right? We have to have tension. I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about, they always talk about you pull the arrow back right before you release it, right? To hit your target. So we all feel this tension pulling with the arrow. But I also was thinking about, how a cat does before they're about to pounce? So a cat backs up and then they go like this and then they really narrow in on what they're wanting and then boom, they pounce on their target and they get it, right? Same thing for me. It just made me laugh because I'm thinking about the cats. But this is, like my little, this is what it means. It's like you need that tension because if you don't have tension, you're not going to move. Let's be honest. I'm just as guilty. If I don't have tension, I'm not going to move. I get comfortable. I'm a fixed sign. I get comfortable. And then I'm like, okay, this is nice. And then the universe is like, get your ass up. It's time to move. And so they bring me tension because they know that's what motivates me. So you need tension. Okay? Don't fear it. Understand it. And know that if something's giving you, if you're experiencing some sort of tension, then you're supposed to be moving in some sort of capacity. So step back, evaluate what's going on, why you are feeling the tension. Can it be resolved, or do you just need to make like a whole different shift? Okay? Yeah, rock the boat. That tension is what did it. Had to cut it. Yep, I know, man. It's tough, but it's so necessary. Yes, I do use and teach reversed cards. Absolutely. You have to use reversed and direct cards in tarot. Okay? If you are not, then you are missing half of the reading. You could give a completely wrong interpretation of your reading if you're not using direct and reverse cards. It's like saying can and cannot. Some of the cards mean something totally different when you turn it reverse. It doesn't always mean just the opposite, okay? So you are missing a big part of the story if you're not using reversals, okay? And you're going to learn that in the tarot training. I'm going to show you. I teach you how to read the spread. Then I show you how to clarify with extra cards in case you need extra information. And then we talk about it more and more. So then you go practice. And if you get stuck, put your reading in the community chat. And I or one of my past students will help you interpret your reading so you can better understand how they flow together. Because you need to build the story in tarot. Okay? It's not just, oh, this card means this card means this card means this. No, it's all coming together to tell you something. Just like I'm doing right here, right? We're looking at each day of the weekend, and then we're seeing how all the cards are talking to each other. Okay? They speak to each other. They are your tools. They are your friends. It's feeding off of the energy. Okay? You joined? Awesome. Welcome in. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, okay? Which spread is best? One of the best spreads that I use all the time is the Celtic Cross. That's one of the OG spreads. We're going to go over that starting in November. I'm going to show you the mini Celtic Cross. And then in December, we're going to move up to the full Celtic Cross. I'm going to show you step by step, you guys. You need guidance, okay? You've got to know how to put it together. And it's hard because there are so many different ways that the cards can be put together, and it becomes confusing. And especially if you're trying to read for yourself, it's not easy because your ego mind is in the way. So you need somebody else to help you with the interpretation, okay? This is a collective reading, my dear. Oh, I'm glad it's helping you, Diana. Good. Let's see what else we need to know for the weekend. Nope, it didn't split properly. Got to keep shuffling. I see a lot of people on like TikTok and stuff like that don't read reversals, and it's mostly because they're afraid because they have to learn more. And it's just easier just to see things direct. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I know the meaning of that card, but if it's in reverse and it's connected to another card, I don't know what that means, so I'm just not going to do it. We don't puss out that way. Sorry. I don't put up with that shit. Look, didn't we get this last week? Privileged lady. Now, if you're a man, that's okay. Privileged person, because it's a collective reading. Now, this privileged lady, she's not afraid to make decisions. Okay? She sees herself from a higher perspective. She knows her worth, and she understands her journey. She understands exactly what this whole experience is all about because she knows what she wants to create. She knows she's a co-creator, and she is open to these opportunities. And she understands that it's a privilege for somebody to be in her life, and it's a privilege for her to be in somebody else's life. It goes both ways, right? Okay? So she's abundant. She's smart. She's in control. She's like the 9 of Pentacles in tarot. We call her the Lady of Leisure. So it's very similar energy. So now that this has come up twice this week, pay attention. Okay? We need to pay attention to the cards that are showing up repeatedly, and this is one of them. So if you want to be privileged, as far as if you want to grow yourself, if you want to be financially independent, if you want to have love and all these other things in your life, well, then you are going to have to take action, and you're going to have to take personal responsibility for the things that you do or don't do. Okay? So let's see what else. I have to put all these away just so they don't get all mixed up. Let's do Queen of the Moon Oracle. I do love this deck. This is another one of my OG Oracle decks. Sorry, y'all. I keep sniffing. It's allergies. I know it's probably annoying. Oh, that's so funny you said that, Jamie. We had the same thought. Let me get a drink of my coffee. This should be an exciting time for you. And, you know, whenever you see something as an exciting time, you're more willing to accept what happens. Okay? You're more willing to be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let me see what happens. If they want to leave, bye. I'm going this way. I'm going to go experience life. I'm going to go see what I can really get into as far as like expanding yourself and bringing up opportunities. Like, don't let anybody get in your way. Okay? All right. What else? What else? The path. Look at this. Waxing crescent, and it's number 8. I told you, this is like a new portal, right? But right now, it's in reverse. So we need to turn it direct. We need to say, I'm ready to wrap this up, and I'm ready to step into my new higher vibrational timeline where abundance is mine. Okay? Abundance can mean many different things. It doesn't always mean money. It's abundance of love, abundance of peace, abundance of money. It could be abundance of friends, whatever it is that you want, okay? Whatever it is that you're desiring, your thoughts are creating that, okay? So you have to decide, yeah, an abundance of, and growth, totally. So you have to decide, are you going to climb up this ladder, do whatever is necessary to get into this new, brighter timeline, okay? To see what all there is, to gain enlightenment, to have the miracles happen in your life, to have the healing, to have the excitement and growth, okay? All right, let's choose some more. Let me see this. Let's do the shamanic deck, shamanic medicine. Thank you, Maudie, for helping out. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what else we need to know this weekend. And if you missed the beginning of the reading, don't worry. I do put this up on YouTube. You can follow me on YouTube. It's at 22 Guru. There is no dot in between. I put all of these readings up there for people that can't make it or people that missed the beginning or whatnot. Let's see what else. We have staff, foundations. Ooh, I like that. Look, foundations. So you think about a staff, right? When somebody's walking with a staff, it helps them with stability, right? This makes me think of like a magic wand too. But whatever you're doing, whatever you're focusing on, you have to create your own stability. You have to do what is necessary to make sure you are safe and secure, right? Nobody else can do that for you. You have to do it yourself. So whatever helps you to build upon your foundation, there you go. Yeah, Jamie, Taurus energy. Yeah, Taurus is very stable, very practical, very grounded energy. So this is giving you an opportunity. And look at this. You see this person standing on one foot, but they're stable. You don't see them falling over. They're stable. This is all about your own stability, an opportunity for growth. And you see the rain here, right? Even in the storm, stable. Even in hard times, stable. Because they understand. They have the wisdom. Sorry, I was getting a notification on there. I guess it's not on Do Not Disturb. Look at that, y'all. The bee. We keep talking about the bees. The bees keep coming up. Your brother-in-law, Taurus, but not stable. Well, that's the thing. Remember, we have high vibrational and we have low vibrational. So he would be like the King of Pentacles in reverse. These cards, I love them, but man, I complain about them every time. What are you doing? right. Look. Bison abundance. See? We're getting this information telling you that you have the opportunity to receive abundance. Where was the other one that I had? Oh, yeah. The path to abundance. Okay? I'll read it to you. Hang on. It says, Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Okay? So you're getting this energy this weekend, and you can use this to help you. This is how the cards talk to each other. You see that they are mentioning each other in some instances. Okay? I'm going to read it one more time. Bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Okay? Gratitude is everything. Gratitude is everything, because you're telling the universe, yeah, I want more of that. I love this. Okay? So yeah, bring me more of that. All right? My YouTube is the same as TikTok. It's at 22 Guru. Same one as TikTok. And it should be linked in my profile. So go to my profile, and there should be like a little square button or something like that, and that links to my Instagram and YouTube. It should be right there. What deck is this? This is the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, if you want to screenshot it. Okay? I love this story too, right? Because what was it? We talked about this the other day. It's like millionaires don't follow astrology. Billionaires do. And so if you allow yourself to partake in this eclipse, if you allow yourself to follow astrology and what's happening in the cosmos, and allowing yourself to flow with that energy, then you start to see a lot of movement in life. Okay? Don't ignore this stuff, or you're just going to live this humdrum muggle life and still be complaining. If you haven't already guessed, Instagram, I'm very direct. I don't bullshit. We don't do that here. I don't fluff, tarot, all that stuff. No, because I want you to take control of your life. Hey, Anne. You're new here. We're doing a reading for the weekend. We've already looked at the tarot and whatnot, so now we're pulling Oracle. If you missed the whole reading, you can check it out on YouTube later after I upload it. All right, what else do we need to know? Wow, more transformation, butterfly garden. You are in the space of transformation right now, okay? But think about this. The butterfly has to literally liquefy itself before it turns into a butterfly, okay? We have to let go of all of the things that we thought make up us, okay? All of the programming that we've experienced, all of the negative self-talk, all of like the whole image that we think we are, we have to let that go and actually be able to transform into the energy that we truly are. And one way you can do that as well is learning your energetic blueprint, okay? So your energetic blueprint is your natal chart. So that's your astrology, your numerology. You need to know that. Your human design. You can do your gene keys. You can do your Enneagram. You can do all of those things because you need to understand who you are and what elements you put in before you came into this lifetime, okay? What abilities do you naturally have? They're going to help you through this lifetime, okay? Because most people are ignoring it, and most people are, look, I'll show you this right quick. 48. There's that 8 again, okay? 4, stability, practicality, paying attention to details and doing what's necessary. 8, you get rewarded for that. Okay? So it's all on what you do that makes the difference, because they turn into 12. 12 turns into 3. 3 is communication, expression, all of that. So like whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting out there is going to create that reality. That's how numerology works, if you didn't know. And if you need a numerology, I don't do astrology reports or readings. I do numerology readings and tarot readings. Ooh, let's do the Woodland Wardens. What did I miss, Anne? I just dropped off my rig for repairs and waiting for an Uber back to my car. Ugh. Oh, TikTok, it's glitching on your phone? Uh-oh. Well, like I said, I put this up on YouTube, so don't worry. Whose birthday is it? Oh, happy birthday, Glenn. Yeah, oh yeah, Maudie is definitely Scorpio season, girl. Definitely. Man. Scorpio is all about getting in deep emotions, what's hiding beneath the surface. And think about it, Scorpio is a scorpion, right? What a scorpion will freaking, on its low vibrational side, a scorpion will literally sting itself and wind up killing itself to be dramatic, okay? So it's like, why don't we figure out what's going on beneath the surface? Because then it turns into the eagle. Well, the eagle represents the sun. It represents enlightenment, okay? It represents this ascended energy. And then it turns into the phoenix. The phoenix burns down everything that it thought it was, right? And then it's reborn stronger, bigger, all that other stuff. All right, let's see. Yeah, how many Scorpios are in the room? Uh-oh. What else do we need to know? This is a collective reading. Okay, we got the bobcat and the blackthorn. Patience. Okay? Patience. Because like I said, you're getting a message that this new opportunity is presenting itself to you. We're getting the messenger is telling us that something new is happening, okay? And this has to do with the physical world, right? But here on Sunday, we've got to release the emotional world. Not release the emotional world, but I'm saying the low vibe emotions, the ones that have been holding you back, okay? And this is telling you patience. Patience is not my favorite word. I'm all fire. I have no patience, but I've had to learn to be patient and to know that the universe is guiding me the entire way, okay? So be patient, number one, with yourself, but not to where you're self-sabotaging or not to where you're procrastinating on your journey. Be patient with yourself as far as give yourself grace, okay? Understanding that whatever you did in the past, you did the best with what you knew, okay? Now it's time to let all that go and let's move forward. And let's take it nice and easy, because if you're expecting something to just drop in your lap and then life changes like that, it doesn't work that way, okay? So many people sit around waiting for something to happen and it's not going to. I'll make this clear. I don't mind if you're a Christian. I don't care. Not my business, right? But one of the most toxic traits I ever learned about Christianity, growing up in Catholic and Baptist churches, is that, they tell you, well, Jesus is coming back. You just wait. Just wait. Jesus is coming back. He's going to save you. He's going to take it all away. Well, life doesn't work that way, okay? Why even experience life if you're going to get into all this shit and then expect somebody to come and save you and just wipe it all away? It doesn't work that way. You have to be responsible for your life and your growth, okay? Sitting and waiting for someone to come rescue you is a hindrance to yourself. You're going to be waiting for a long time, okay? There are people that have waited their entire lives for some outside force to come in and change their journey, change their path. And it doesn't happen that way. You have to do it. Then the universe kicks into gear and starts helping you because they're like, hell yeah, they're taking responsibility. They're taking, the reins of their life. Let's go. Okay? Because you're here to learn. You're here to experience. So you're not going to learn or experience anything if you expect somebody else to do the work for you. It just doesn't work that way. To me, it was always common sense to think that way. But apparently it's not that common. And I know that can make me sound like a big old biatch, but, sometimes we need the mirror held in front of our face. Let's check our money energy for the weekend. Yes, change starts with you. Absolutely. Yes, higher consciousness is Christ consciousness. Yep. It's called Christos. If y'all don't have the Gaia channel, you need to get the Gaia channel. You need to look up Jordan Maxwell. The dude's fucking smart. Oh, I love watching his stuff. I know, Monty. Truth is great no matter what we want to hear. I know. We don't always want to hear the truth, but we need to hear it. Yeah, the church does not want people to have their own power. They really don't. Like, it is designed for control. But then you'll see also the truth and all of the symbology in the church. And one of the things that I learned is that, the Bible is actually about astrology, okay? The 12 disciples are the 12 houses. The many houses in heaven are the 12 houses. And, the Virgo energy, it's being in the house of Virgo. All of this stuff. And you'll see it throughout the symbology, like through the Vatican, the Catholic Church, all that stuff. It's all mainly about sun worship. And because the sun who brings us life. Well, the sun comes up every day, comes back every day. You need to look it up. It's fascinating. So it's the Gaia channel, Jordan Maxwell. Go watch it. Okay, look. So for money, we have laborer. There's 3 ways to resonate with this card. Okay, it gives you advice for money. It says, a new job of some kind is coming your way, or you're going back to work. Okay? Number 2, a career in construction, maintenance, or any kind of labor work could be for you. If that's your thing, if you're like an earth sign and you're really good working with your hands, go for it. And number 3, your dependable and loyal nature will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. Okay? So that's what we're saying. It's like, don't give up. Do not give up on your journey. There's going to be a lot of people that talk a lot of shit about you. There's going to be a lot of people that try to drag you down to their level. If you let them, then that's your own fault. Okay? I know it's easier said than done, but it is absolutely doable. If you only knew the amount of shit that has been thrown my way throughout my entire life, you'd be shocked. So some people are like, I can't even believe you're still alive. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm too stubborn to let anybody influence me that much. All right, let's get another one. What time is it? 10:24? Okay. I always seem to look up at 10:24. I feel like trade jobs are going to be extremely important. Yeah, because a lot of people don't want to do them, but we do need them. All right, let's see what else. And then we're going to do the Rebel deck. That's too many. We're going to do the Rebel deck. Oh, it's 5:24? Is that PM or AM? Oh, PM. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you caught me on live. I just realized that was you. All right, let's see what else we need to know. I had that one upside down. Look, we have knife. It says betrayal, disguised hidden enemies, angry outburst, cut deep. Well, here we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, very similar energy. So this is telling you that truths are going to be revealed. Now, is it going to be some major, like life-altering truth? Not for everybody. And it's nothing you should be afraid of. It could be that you're getting to your own core of your own truth and realizing how you're hurting yourself, okay, by thinking that life isn't going to work out for you, that you're all alone, all that other stuff, okay? So see how the cards are talking to each other? That's what they do. They show up at different times. Let's pull one of these and then I'll get into the Rebel deck. Yeah, the story of the little engine that could. I think at this point I'd rather be alone. Well, here's the thing with that. Now, there are people that are independent and don't mind being alone. And there are people that are traumatized and feel like they have to be alone. So you don't want to be the traumatized where I have to be alone. I have to keep people at bay because I can't control my own boundaries. If you're happy being alone and you're good at setting boundaries and you are very selective about who you let into your life, good. But if it's like a trauma response, the hyper independence, I don't need nobody and fuck everybody, blah, 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 that's not a good place to be because you're going to constantly have shit thrown at you because you lack boundaries. You lack confidence in yourself. You like the peace of it? Yeah. So really dive in this weekend to see, why do I feel like it's peaceful? Am I doing this out of a trauma response and like building a fortress? Or am I okay with letting people in? I'm open to a relationship, but I just haven't found the right person yet. We want to be in that nice, easy flowing, open energy with strict ass boundaries. What did I miss, Jamie? Sorry. I appreciate you. Oh, okay. Do you recommend your class for the absolute beginner? Yep. You can do it. If you're a beginner, if you're already a reader, you can get into the tarot training. You're going to learn a lot no matter what. You never thought of that perspective? Well, I'm glad to, give you both sides. Yeah, Scorpio energy struggles with vulnerability. And think about, we're in Scorpio season. Like I said, Scorpio is all about like the occult and what's hidden and things like that. So this is a great time for you to really dive into anything mystical. So if you decide to start reading tarot, or if you decide to start a new meditation practice, or if you want to learn numerology or anything like that, this is a great time for that. You could definitely work on the boundaries. Okay, well, there we go. We're getting somewhere. All right, what else? And then we'll get into the Rebel deck. We have this card comes up a lot too, so pay attention, child. Okay, and it's number 13. So, our inner child plays a massive part in our life. Okay, if you have not connected with your inner child, if you don't know all of the traumatizing years that your inner child has experienced, you need to go see Maudie. She is linked on my bio. Okay, she's on my website. She is our inner child expert, and she can look at your photos and pull out certain years that your inner child feels is significant. That way you can work through them. Okay, because our inner child needs to know that they are there, that they are valid, that they are heard, and they are protected, and that they are able to express themselves. Okay, we all have this inner child that we just like stuff down. I always think about this because I'm a professional singer, and I see children, they'll walk by the stage and they'll look at me, and they'll look at the band and they examine everybody. And then they have to move. They start dancing. And it makes me so freaking excited and happy to watch them dance because they want to express themselves. They want to move. They want to, go with the rhythm of the music, and they have to dance. So it's like, as adults, we're like, oh no, everybody's watching me. They're going to make fun of me. Connect with that inner child and dance. Have fun. Express yourself. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it doesn't matter. Okay? And if anybody says anything negative about you, then that means that they are jealous that you are expressing yourself. You're getting out there having fun. because they're too afraid to do it themselves. So they think they should stifle you to make you like them. We don't do that. All right, let's get the Rebel deck. You love to dance? Yeah, me too. Me too. I love to sing and dance. Am I reading the comments? Yeah. Did I miss yours? Yeah, I didn't see anything else. You're blocking people over in Instagram, not old friends. I don't know what you're saying, Wade. You're welcome, Nikita. Douglas, what are you doing? He's sniffing the wall. This dog. So weird. What are you doing? Yes, dancing is energy and motion. Did you ever wonder or stop and think about, especially women, when we go through heartbreak, most of us want to go dance. Why? Because we need to get that energy out. It's in here and it doesn't feel good, and we have to move and we have to express. So we all want to go dancing. Not everybody. Some people have other sources of expression, but we want to go dance because we need to move that energy. So if you're ever feeling low or feeling stuck, dance. Dance in your living room, dance outside. It doesn't freaking matter. Dancing is so therapeutic. You just got to move that energy through you. It's an expression. Like I was dancing when I was a kid, went through dancing school and everything, and wanted to be a dancer growing up, but other things happened. Wound up doing the whole singing thing. But yeah. So let's see what the Rebel deck wants to say. This is the sassy deck. It has a bit of an attitude like me. So I love this deck. What do we need to know for this weekend? Oh, money signs. Look. Make it rain. So, you guys, we've gotten 3 indications of abundance so far. Okay? There's the menace. Y'all probably can't see him over here on TikTok, but Instagram can. He's such a goober. Okay, so money, make it rain. Open yourself up to receive this abundance. Open yourself up. Allow yourself. Have you ever allowed yourself to be abundant? Have you ever given yourself permission to be abundant? Most people have not, because most people don't, they cut it off and then they forget that, hey, I could give myself permission to be abundant. And you're not waiting on anybody else to give you permission. Okay? Is this a regular live? Okay, so I do these on Mondays and Fridays. I normally was only doing it on TikTok because I didn't really do a whole lot with Instagram. I didn't have a lot of followers or whatnot. But since my account has blown up now, I'm going to see if I can do these simultaneous lives on Mondays and Fridays. It's at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, where on Mondays I look at the energy of Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays I look at the energy of Friday through Sunday. So yes, these are regular lives that I do. See, Jamie, I told you, do those dance videos. I told you. You come alive when you do those videos. I'm going to throw so much in my mind, and I'm really trying to heal. Don't focus too much on trying to see signs. Just live life, have fun, and open yourself up to receiving. Don't focus on one person coming in or whatever. Let it be what it needs to be, okay? Because you will wind up driving yourself crazy if you can't let things be how they need to be, okay? Because if somebody's not in your life, then they could be somebody that was blocking your abundance if you're trying to bring abundance in. So we want them out of the way. How do you heal your body? Meditation, eating well. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of focus there. You have to really be in the positive energy. Grounding your energy is great for healing your body. Yeah, it's a lot that you can do spiritually and metaphysically. Let me see if there's anything else calling to me before we close this out. Let's do a soul helper. It's raining men. That's funny, Glenn. Let's see what that one was. It just, look at this. This one just slid out. I don't know if y'all saw that. It just slid out on top. It says, have the courage to be free. Look how pretty that is. Have the courage to be free. Look at this. It says, know that freedom begins where desire ends. So again, like I said, if you're focusing so much on something like one person or, trying to control a situation, then you're not experiencing freedom. You're stuck. Okay. It's kind of like the Eight of Swords, your own self-imprisonment. So if you allow things to be the way they need to be, then you experience true freedom. Okay. So I guess that's all we needed there. Oh, and it's number 28. Okay. So 2 is balance and duality. It's also love relationships. 8 is abundance. Okay. Personal attainment. So think about this one, right? We have indecision. We have 2 different paths here. So which one are you going to choose? Are you going to choose, this one's number 8 as well. Are you going to choose the path that you don't know and see what happens? Or are you going to stay on the same path and experience the same things over and over again just because you feel comfortable in your discomfort? Okay? Or comfortable in your misery. You need to focus on yourself, Nikita, and allow yourself to grow and understand that you're going to continue to think about them because it was a significant deal for you if it's your first love. But you have to control your mind and you have to parent yourself and know that you're going to continue to think about them because the ego lusts remind us of things that bring us pain for whatever reason. But for you right now, the best course of action would definitely be to focus on you, your growth, your independence, your self-love, all of that, okay? I got a lot of answers about my situation today. Good. So, get into the tarot training group if you're wanting to learn how to read tarot. We're going to practice together. It is self-paced, and you can use the community to get help and advice. I also have a Q&A to where you can submit questions that would help the community, and I will make a video or an audio recording to answer your questions. I even had people get into that group and help or ask for help to interpret their ACE tarot hack reading. So if you put that in the community, I will help you to interpret that. Okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Remember, the eclipse, just let it flow and let it be. Listen to that song, Let It Be, right? Words of wisdom, let it be. And I hope you have an amazing weekend. Get plenty of rest. Ground your energy down. Don't set any intentions. Don't try to do any rituals. Just enjoy life. Have fun and know that this messenger is bringing you a message of opportunity and abundance coming, but you have to open yourself up to let it in. Okay? I love you all. And let me see if I could close these out at the same time.